Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and today, welcome to the Gems of War, Campaign 10, week 5, day 6. So today, we're going to be going over some of the kingdom spoilers, unlike the normal weekly spoilers, as we do have a new kingdom coming on Monday. We're actually going to be doing this, as was decided last stream. We'll be doing it for as soon as it comes out. So at Monday reset time, and when exactly will that stream be? In exactly 1 day, 6 hours, and 53 minutes, we shall be streaming exactly at reset time to show off the new kingdom. However, for now, let's go and show it off now. Obviously, it's not out yet. However, we do know stuff about it. And at this point, it is right around the corner enough that we might as well go over all the troops, and we'll just kind of do our normal daily stuff and, you know, all the normal things we'd grind for, mostly Explore 12. Anyways, hello Bill Warhammer, hello Isabel, hello Andrew, hello Roman, hello Dwight, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Isabel, hello Dragon, hello Michael, and hello Vernus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's start by going into troops, as there are quite a few to go over. And we're specifically going to be going over every single one that says Hellcrag, which is basically all of them. There's a lot. We'll go up to the point that's actually coming out tomorrow, which is up to this point right over here. So that is 1, 2, 3, because yeah, we have a different event for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if I counted correctly, troops. Oh gosh, you're gonna make me open these one by one. Wait, I can just copy a link address, right? Pretty sure I can just copy a link address. Aha! Okay, that'll work. Alright, let's go do it this way, because this will be a lot easier to get them up here. Let's see. I think it's this one. Yes, it is. Is this making sure? It's a legendary. It has some extra ones because it uses a different image for the quest line. Oddly enough, the epic should as well, which makes me assume that's the epic for this location, because this should be the legendary. So that would, by proxy, have to make the other one the epic then, since there are 2 of them that have an additional image. That's a lot of epics for this place then. Though I guess we are getting some of the other event related. Oh no, never mind. They're just normal epics, because that's not even the Wraith Slayer or anything, which makes sense because we have a journey event. The one of these should be a journey. Oh, they added another wall. Ooh, we got another wall troop. Of course, that's a typing of troop that generally has 0 attack, and he's no different. And some of them are pretty good. Some of them are actually pretty decent. Okay, this should be the epic for the kingdom, as you could tell by his epic border, as well as the fact that he has 3 images instead of 2. Let's see. Copy link address. Almost there. A few more. And then we'll go over every single new troop coming on Monday. And then on Sunday night, technically Monday morning, we'll actually mess with them. But for now, it's the closest we're gonna get. And then we'll go on our normal grind. And the last one here. Okay, so we're just gonna do it in order in which they have appeared here to make it easy on us. So let's start from the top. So, first things first, this is some random epic here. Maybe the Glory Troop, who knows? But as far as what it does, it is a Daemon construct. Keep in mind, this kingdom is very heavily construct-based. Almost the entirety of the kingdom are constructs. So as far as what she does, she deals magic +4 damage to an enemy, then creates 3 brown gems boosted by construct allies. So it itself is a construct ally, which means in total it will end up doing 12, assuming your entire team is pure construct. That is not too bad, especially when you consider the weapon. One thing to consider when looking at any of these troops is a Stone Slicer. So if we go over to Stone Slicer real quick, that's not how you supposed to. Gosh, my arms are off on the other keyboard, but there we go. Misaligned, but there we go. So as far as Stone Slicer is concerned, it is a brown-purple creating weapon that is boosted based on construct. This on paper sounds like just a normal weapon, you know, a normal double weapon. However, there are 2 things that make this very, very, very broken. And it just happens to not be used too much because there's not a construct hero class, which is coming in a few weeks from now. I believe it's 2 Fridays from now. Not this Friday, but the following Friday. Actually, you know what? Maybe it is this Friday. Hold up. Is it this Friday? It might actually be this Friday. That's not the one I wanted. It is actually this Friday. What am I saying? Never mind. Yeah, that's coming on Friday. That's right then. But yeah, 5 days from now, which is technically 5 days, some amount of hours. But yeah, this Friday is actually the one when we're finally getting that. So that will make this weapon pretty good. So there's 2 really good things about this. One is it has brown store, which of course with other things that create brown like that, the fact that it also creates brown, that's not too bad. However, the main thing that's broken about this is it uses brown. Oh, wait, no, man. It uses purple. Never mind, that wasn't the feeding color that goes into it. However, it will feed a lot of things. So you notice it has purple, but guess what else it creates? Purple. So it's one of, I believe, 3 hero weapons that feeds mana back into itself. And this is very, very strong. That would have been stronger if it was brown. But it is feeding purple back into itself, which is still very beneficial, while also feeding a lot of brown to a lot of allies. So yeah, that one troop doesn't actually feed into it then by creating browns. However, it will feed it into all of your other brown allies, of which constructs have a lot of. Including itself. It does feed back into itself, at least this troop, not the, as well as the other weapon. So there's going to be a lot of these options that seem like they could feed to themselves. Oh, also this is the Pathfinder, by the way. We have a journey event going on Monday, and this will be the Pathfinder for it. It also has 50% reduction, but even outside the Pathfinder event, this thing's actually going to be pretty viable due to how much brown creation it can end up getting with a pure construct team while still having good score reduction, so pretty interesting. Oh, also there's a new trait here, Stone Pact. 25% chance to summon a stone Mephite when I die. Hopefully that troop is good. We'll find out. Actually, let's go to that one real quick. Stone... Where is this saying? I assumed it comes out on this day. Wait, what? Is it summoning something that doesn't exist? Wait, what? Hold up, 1 second. I would like to go to troops. I would like to go under control, find stone. Does it already exist? I didn't even realize it. No, it's this thing. Wait, what? Oh! Is this coming out through the battle pass? But why does it say 33 days from now? I'm slightly confused. It's coming out on a Friday. It's a bounty troop. Wait, why does this summon a bounty troop? That's so weird. It's summoning something that doesn't exist for like a month from now. It's like one of the last events we're getting during this whole thing. But it creates a gargoyle gem, poison a random enemy for each green gem under or around it. Oh, that's new. For each green gem under or around it. That's kind of a weird one. And then gain an extra turn. That's not horrible. Mostly because it gains extra turn. But yeah, it's like stone skin. Okay, that's okay. It has stone skin, plus it has plus it creates a gargoyle gem. And of course, it could be either a good gargoyle or bad gargoyle. Whenever it says gargoyle gem, it could be either or. But that's weird. Yeah, it's going to be summoning things that not only is a bounty troop, which is kind of weird, but it's a bounty troop that doesn't even come for like another month. Anyways, but that's what that trait does on def, 25% of the time. Anyways, next we have the Crag Hound here. Also, hello ClipBomb. Hello Roman. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello Tyrion. If I didn't already say hi, welcome, welcome. So, as far as this thing, brown, red, pretty relevant. Any of these have brown or purple in them due to the construct weapon. It deals magic plus 3 damage to 2 random enemies, and it creates 3 evil gargoyle gems. Of course, there are 2 types, goods and bads. Whenever it doesn't specify, it's either or. Whenever it says good, it's good. Whenever it says bad, it's bad, and this one is bad. Well, it technically says evil, but same difference. But he has Construct Bond, which is nothing fireproof, which is annoying because that means we can't Zook off it. And Stone Skin. Though in all fairness, like almost everything here is Stone Skin, so it already would have been annoying to try to skull spam this place. This, I believe, is the legend, the main legend from the storyline for the kingdom. The Kizernagbog, and all these weird names. Anyways, it's a daemon construct, as is pretty much everything here a construct, as it is a construct kingdom with a construct hero class that has a construct 50% mana start. It creates 10 brown gems to go with all these brown. Gosh, there's so much brown synergy in this place. Not only that, but he also uses purple, so he gets fed off of not just brown, but purple. So he could probably be further back on your team, even though he does have score reduction. He's probably going to be like a 3rd or 4th slot. But he creates a bunch of brown gems and then explode magic plus 1 gems. This is a little bit weird because you're not going to get value for the connection, I don't think. I'm pretty sure... I'm not sure. We'll have to see what order this does then. If it was to match all browns that are connected with each other and then explode, then this would be really good. The problem with that is I don't believe that's how it works. We'll find out. But, I don't know, we'll have to see how that interacts. This is either going to be really good or really bad, depending on how it interacts. And, he has a unique trait of Conjure Dust Storm when my turn begins. I am actually not sure off the top of my head what a Dust Storm is, though if I was to guess based on his coloration, it is probably brown and purple. Though it's definitely brown and something else. I'm just not sure what the other color might be. Maybe it's going to be red. It could be yellow. Dust Storm kind of sounds like brown-yellow. But brown-purple would definitely be the most broken if it happens to do it. And if that is the case, then he's going to be very strong But it depends heavily on if that's brown purple storm and how exactly his ability interacts with itself. Anyways, next we have the elemental sentinel. This is this nice standard construct. Actually kind of surprised this isn't oh, it's eternal. I thought it said elemental. I was gonna say, why is it not an elemental? It's eternal sentinel, not elemental sentinel. But anyways, he's 11 mana cost. Is that 11? I can't see that correctly. It looks like an 11. It's 11 mana cost, yellow purple. It freezes a random enemy and then creates 3 gargoyle gems that are random and gain extra turn. This has potential due to the automatic nature of the gargoyles. He also has pretty standard score reduction, as pretty much everything here does. His other 2 traits are absolutely abysmal, but you have to keep in mind, assuming that is 11, which I believe it is, that means he only needs to get 6 mana on turn 1, which means a single surge on yellow and purple will get him the full mana, unless you're doing like a double purple build, in which case you could just take a, you know, have something else with a +1, or, you know, like if you're using Archmagus. Oh, then again, you probably wouldn't because he's construct. But, never mind. Yeah, but if you surge on yellow or purple, you would end up getting him to full mana, and then you could just go straight for the gargoyle and then get exploded or destroyed with some other means. So, be interesting to see how he pans out. It might not seem like much, but that's a lot of stats effects. He'll be able to get 3 good or bad stats effects across your entire team. And the fact that it has auto extra turn is the main thing that's actually making that viable. Because it's a pretty small amount of gargoyle gems. A lot of these that we've seen so far are creating a pretty small amount of gargoyle gems. What's making them viable is the fact that you can extra turn off of them. So there's that for it. So our next level, 0 attack gate. So these tend to be decent from time to time. As far as what it does, it's the Hellstone Gate. It's a construct daemon, as is pretty much everything here, either a construct and or daemon. I think everything has pretty much been construct so far, which is kind of interesting because the other kingdom was kind of like that too, where it was all in elemental. This one's definitely very much all in construct, even more so than other based kingdoms. Anyways, it gains magic +1 armor and barrier, all daemons. Interesting. I don't think that'll have much synergy within its own kingdom. However, it's impervious with stone skin. Did they remove most of these before? Because I don't recall. I remember them removing this off a lot of troops I had in the past. But that is actually pretty interesting. Because that means it has impervious, stone skin, and barrier all on one troop. The only real big thing holding it back is no mana accumulation. It's not like the other gates that give 5 to all mana to other allies and stuff like that. He's going to be very useless while he's sitting in first slot. However, he is definitely very tanky, and might even be the tankiest of all the gates. I'm not sure exactly what his distribution is here, but it's definitely above an average troop, given that it has 0 attack. However, yeah, that's kind of interesting. I might need to compare it to the other ones later, just to kind of see where its stats end up falling. Actually, we can kind of check it now. We'd have to check it compared to 2 other troops. Let me click show all. The easiest way to compare it to is probably Dragon Egg. Because Dragon Egg, I believe, is currently the lowest durability 0 attack troop. Just to see if it's lower or higher. Oh gosh, it's loading a billion things. Might take it a moment here. Loading. Good water break. I hope all of you guys have been having a wonderful weekend so far. Welcome. Is that a half hello? I said hello. Hello, Tyrion. Gosh, I hate when I accidentally take off the lid cap thingy. Because now I want to take it like all the way off so it doesn't get stuck. There we go. Anyways, where were we? I want to go check stats on Dragon Egg and compare it to like one other gates. I'll compare it to the lowest and highest. If I remember correctly, the one from... Why is it not typing? Gosh, this page is so laggy all of a sudden. Hello? Type? Hello? Typing? Oh gosh, that is super laggy. Dragon Egg. There we go. Alright, let me go check what this thing's attack is, and then we'll try putting in the other one. Why is this so laggy all of a sudden? I've never seen it be that laggy. That's not the one I wanted. I'm just trying to check what its attacks... Wait, where's the stats page? There's no stats page? What? There's no stats page? No stats? No stats? No stats? Fine, I'll check the other one. Let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? Oh yeah, I can't open a new tab efficiently. Well, fine, I'll do this. GOWDB.com. I'll do it this way. Let's see. I'm looking for troops. I'm looking for Dragon Egg. Let's see. 3730. And what was he again? Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. He's a low durability one. So what I mean by this is, let's take for example, so this one's 3730. So taking comparison, like, I don't know, let's say Dwarven Gate. This one's not the absolute highest, but let's just like compare it to Dwarven Gate. So Dwarven, oh no, actually Dwarven Gate's a bit lower too. It's 3334. Let me go compare it to the highest one, which is, gosh, I cannot remember its name. Fortress Gates. So if I compare it to Fortress Gate, because I believe this is the highest durability one in the game, the 3931. So yeah, it's definitely a lot closer to Dragon Egg, which I believe is the lowest. It is definitely the lowest durability of the zero attack ones, though not by much, because it's distributed more into HP. But it's a 3730, whereas this one is at a. Actually, it's the same total distribution as Dragon Eggs. It's just it's distributed a little bit differently. Okay. Interesting. Wait, was the other one actually like that too, and I just never noticed? The Dwarven Gate. Or did it just seem like it was less at the time? Because never mind, that's actually a 37 distribution as well. Wait, hold up. It was Fortress Gate. Are they all 37 distribution? No, this is what I thought. This one's higher. This one's a, has a 70 there. Instead of the 67. But anyways. It's a zero attack troop, pretty standard. Anyways, where were we? It's just going to be really bulky compared to some of them, with an impervious into score reduction, but doesn't supply much, especially if you're not using other daemons, and doesn't have that mana accumulation like the Dwarven Gate and a few other ones do. Anyways, yeah, there are a few other ways to create Dust Storm. Oh wait, never mind. Is it just standard Dust Storm? Wait, there's no way his final trait's just a standard Dust Storm for legendary like that. Let me go double check again. Dust Plume. Oh, never mind. That is standard Dust Storm. My bad. Never mind. That's literally just Brown Storm. Never mind. That's just Brown Storm, but it's at every single turn. Oh, so we have this on a troop again. I didn't see that it was every turn aspect. I see. I thought this was like one of the double storms, like a few of them that they have in the Underworld that do it every single turn, but never mind. Yeah, this is just Brown Storm. It's almost even better. The only problem with this is the weapon does not use brown. But it does feed back into itself, but still, it is going to be so easy to do anything brown-related in this kingdom. So many good brown options. Oh, this one's blue-purple. Just the coloration alone is going to make this useless. Because pretty much every pure construct team... Oh, it's not even a construct, no wonder why. This is just the epic for the kingdom. Yeah, you're never going to use this epic ever. It's a construct kingdom, and it's not a construct. It's also the same color as the construct weapon. So there's no context you would ever use this on one of those teams. So it's basically just a daemon troop that's probably going to be useless. It destroys a row, eliminates magic +1 attack from the first two enemies, boosted by purple gem destroyed. Yeah, that's basically useless. It's going to be good in arena though, because you could zero out pretty much everything's attack, or at least everything that's relevant. Has that death pact thing, has a little bit of armored, which compared to this kingdom where almost everything has 50% reduction is super abysmal. But yeah, it's a pretty useless free epic that you get from the kingdom. So unfortunately nothing there. Next we have another construct to go with the construct theme. 12 mana costs red-blue. It steals a bunch of armor from an enemy that's not based on magic, just a static amount. Then deal magic +1, magic +3 light splash damage, which is 25% to adjacent. That's pretty underwhelming. And it has that stone pack with score reduction. This one's not going to be used. It does have immune to stun, but yeah, that's going to be a pretty useless, just kind of filler troop. Next we have the rare, which is just purely a construct. It's 11 mana cost green-brown. It explodes 1 gem, barriers a random ally for each brown gem destroyed. So if I'm not mistaken, we already have a troop that basically does this, but it's from a faction. He has 50% score reduction, which if I'm not mistaken, don't we have a troop that's almost exactly like this? What's the wording on it? Because I'm pretty sure I could put in the same thing here. Barrier, random ally. Oh, yeah, that's too many words. Nope, still. I know for sure there's a troop that does this. Which one? There's an exploded gem that barriers allies based on how many you explode. Why do I completely forget which one it is? Because you never need to use it later in the game. It's from a faction. I just can't remember which faction. Actually, why am I typing explode? Typing barrier. There's less thing that has barriers. Where is it? I know what this thing is. It's just never used in the end game because there's better ways to do this mechanic. Here's the mythic that does it, but there's a non-mythic that does it as well. I think it's 13 mana cost, which is actually interesting because this one's only 11. Where is it? I know it exists. It's basically a better version of this mythic, which is kind of funny. Let's see, because the mythic came after it. There it is, Deep Golem. It explodes a gem, barriers an ally for each skull destroyed, and then gains a bunch of life. It does that for 13 mana. What this does is explode a gem, bury a random ally for each brown gem destroyed, and gains no life. However, it's still good because it's 2 lower mana costs, which makes it a lot more spammable. So even though it's not gaining life, it's barriering at a slightly better rate. They both have 50% reduction, so they're basically the same troop, just with different usabilities. This one, actually they're both, what? That one's a Daemon construct, this one's still a contract. They're so similar to each other. They almost like re-released the same troop, but for the kingdom. That's kind of interesting. But its lower mana cost makes it a lot more viable to do. It's also a lot easier to do it all for brown gems, especially with the way that this faction, or this kingdom is set up, compared to trying to do it as skulls. So overall, I would say this troop is better. It is costing it 2 mana costs for the life gain, or, you know, to not have it. But the fact that it uses brown is going to be pretty useful, while also being in a kingdom that can actually do all this together and still get all the other bonuses, and still have the score reduction and everything. Plus, it's a lower rarity, so it's even easier to get it max, because that's an epic, which makes it slightly harder, even though we already have. But, yeah, it's a very similar troop, just one that's kind of designated for the kingdom itself. But overall, going to be pretty good. And it's going to be one of the best early game barrier options as well. Same as Draconian Monk still, but this one's going to be really good in construct full teams. Of course, we already had a troop that kind of did that. That also is under construct. However, it'll be another way to do so. Here's the second legend, the one less based on the kingdom, but still in the kingdom. It is a Daemon construct. Wait, is that almost what the Zenith? Don't we have like a thing in Underworld named very similarly to that? But anyways, it's red-purple. Purple being useful, even though it's not using brown, it's still being fed off the excess of purple on the weapon, on the construct weapon. It creates 5 Doom Skulls, boosted by evil gargoyle gems at a 3x boost ratio. This is going to be kind of hard to use, as some of them will be random if they create evil or not. And realistically, I don't feel like in most situations you're going to have more than like 2 or 3 evil gargoyle gems on the board. However, let's say you did have 3, that would end up being 14 total Doom Skulls, which in that context wouldn't be that bad. However, this thing's going to be really hard to consistently use. However, with that being said, it actually won't, because it creates an evil gargoyle gem when matching 4 more gems. Never mind. This thing will actually be kind of insane, because if you just take a few extra turns, the gargoyle gems do not go away. So if you can land 3 extra turns, the 14 explode, or the 14 Doom Skull I just mentioned, is guaranteed at that point. And you're likely going to hit all the evil gargoyle gems, plus it still has score reduction. So you know what, this thing's actually going to be kind of good. Oh, is this the one that's going to be money gated in the past? This might be the money gated in the past legendary. As in the final tier, or almost final tier. Was it final tier? I can't remember. But it might have been the one, like, all the way at the final tier. You only get 1 copy of it and then use a blue orb on, and it's only on the paid side. No wonder why it's so good. I think that's the one. But yeah, this might be money locked for the first several weeks. So do be mindful of that. However, yeah, I see why, because it's actually kind of strong. Yeah, this has potential. You'll be able to spam quite a lot, because you have to keep in mind Stone Slicer feeds into itself. So you can just cast Stone Slicer a few times, feed back into yourself, feed brown into all the brown allies you need. And then you're kind of good to go. This kingdom has some pretty cool synergy. I like it. And that's everything. Or at least everything that's coming initially. We are getting more troops than that. However, that's everything happening this Monday, so that's all we'll go over for now. However, we're getting much more than that for the over the course of the event. But we'll end it there for now. Not the stream, but the explaining of things. But yeah, tomorrow night, or I should say reset morning, we will be going and messing with all those in 1 day, 6 hours and 29 minutes. We'll be streaming and doing that kingdom for real, instead of just going over what will be. We'll actually be getting them and using them, or at least everything we can. We will be buying the pass, but I'm not going to like insta-buy out the pass. So anything that's like money locked in that way, we're just going to go over when they come out later in the next upcoming weeks. Because otherwise it costs way too many gems and or money. Anyways, for now, we will be going and doing our normal stuff. So I believe we have finished out every event. So if you haven't already, don't forget we still have a world event. And also next week is a journey event. The second one, that's not... Oh, also it's Guild War, by the way. Next week, not yet, now. But if I'm not mistaken, both of these events are indeed done. I just haven't claimed the reward for this one. And it is a major blue. Let's go ahead and add a code. Now that we're at like the halfway point already. Gosh, how did I talk for that long? I just talked about the troops for like 25 minutes straight. Pretty much. Anyways, let me go get you guys this code. I'm just trying to find where my code section is. It is buried. So let's go and hand out this code. And I'll kind of just mess with our normal daily grinds. And then tomorrow night, we'll go over the weekly spoilers, of which, gosh, there's a lot. And maybe we'll just go over the whole, like, season thing, spoilers. I would do it all tonight, otherwise, it would literally be the entire stream, so we'll go over it tomorrow night. And then do the actual stream into the kingdom, as soon as it, is available. Anyways, I'll start with dungeons, I guess. Just clear out all the, normal things. Start with all the Phoenicia clear stuff. And then probably do some Explore 12 grinding. Oh yeah, there's the code, by the way. It's over there in chat, so we just got the little message for it in game right there. So, hello Lester, hello Jan S, welcome, welcome. Also, hello Cookie Veterinary, say hello, welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well, everyone. Hope everyone's been having a wonderful weekend. Also, I didn't do the midday stream today. I will tomorrow for sure. We'll do like a little Pokemon stream. Probably hunt for like some of the legendary birds. However, one thing I did get done today, in finishing some other errands. Remember when we, last Friday, opened all those retro games and they're still in like a pile next to me? Well, I haven't had time to go and sort through all of it again, or, you know, to put them in boxes. I did indeed get boxes for them now. So I do have some storage containers for them that I can finally go put them in. However, I did not actually do the process of putting them in those storage containers. Though I have gotten the storage containers, I have not actually put them in the storage containers. I got those today. Finally got that out of the way. I'm actually surprised. It actually took me a few places before I could really find one that, like, would fit them properly. Because I wanted, like, a lower to the ground, like, flatter one. And that was actually surprisingly hard to find, because a lot of them are, like, bulkier, higher ones, which I didn't really want. I wanted, like, flatter, well, flatter ones. Whatever you'd call it. I'm not sure what the right term would really be. But you know what I mean. Like, a more shallow kind of storage rather than a super tall, bulky one. Anyways, we cleared that. Let's go clear out the journey, and then probably. Oh yeah, I did see this earlier. We do have ourselves some brown deeds. Unfortunately, no Imperial, but brown deeds still great to see. Yeah, I really like the new kingdom. It has a lot of potential. You also have to keep in mind, while I wasn't really mentioning it too much, the other aspect of it. Good and bad gargoyle gems are actually kind of good. They're probably my favorite power gem we've had so far, as they are like high impact enough without being too overly impactful, which is probably the most balanced power gem I would say we've had yet. Though I say that, some of them are actually going to be kind of strong, the options that we're going to be having, because we haven't really had the opportunity to like mass create them. As far as like the actual storm of it, it's more towards one of the more balanced ones, because one of the more broken ones was like the potion one, for example. The wild card one to some degree as well, but particularly the potion one, I felt like was just like really absurd, like how much value you can get. But it'd be interesting to see exactly how it pans out now that we'll be able to create a bunch of them starting on Monday. Though some of the better options for it we won't be getting immediately, because that one legendary I'm pretty sure is in the money pass, so unless you're spending a lot of money or gems, you're probably not getting it till like a couple weeks from now, which is also when we're going to be getting it, because there's no way I'm going to bother getting it early. Just way too many resources to bother putting down for it. Anyways, because we're just going to go over them when we, you know, when most people would normally get them. Alright, let's go do some Explore 12 grinding for the rest of the time then, because I believe we've actually gotten everything we need to out of the way already. Because we've kind of finished all the weekly and weekend events. Most of them are pretty quick, though we have a billion of them to do next week. We have Journey event, we have Guild Wars, we have a new hero class on Friday, which means we need to go max out that hero class. Maybe we'll try doing that this weekend. Or we could just gem it all the way down if we really want to. To max a hero class costs approximately 5,500 gems or so. Oh, can we see the phone? Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh gosh, 1 second. Oh, it's all the way over here. Yes, Isabel has sent the phone. Haven't had much time to actually use it yet. I'm still using my old phone at the moment. But yes, she has sent the phone. And I love the case that it has. It has such a big case to make sure I don't accidentally like drop it or anything. Like you could probably like throw this and it wouldn't even break. It's very bulky. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It has a great camera too. Haven't actually had much of a chance to use much with it yet though. But still need to. But yeah, thank you a ton, Isabel. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And definitely the most expensive phone I've ever had. Actually, I forget, what's the phone brand called again? Whatever it is, I know for sure it is the most expensive phone I've ever owned now. But greatly, greatly appreciate it, Isabel. But yeah, I still haven't had time to format it and send all my info over yet. Definitely need to. Probably tomorrow. Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, nice. I need to check all the specs and everything on the options as well for all that. Because I kind of want to compare it to what my phone has now, because I'm pretty sure they are way, way, way higher than what the phone I have is currently. I'm kind of curious to see like the exact difference. Let's see. It's been a while since I've had a new phone. Because the current phone I have, I believe was 3 years ago, I want to say. Yeah, it had to have been 3 or 4 years ago. Because I'm not a big phone person. I tend to... Actually, that was the first phone I ever got. Not counting the one work phone I had back when I was in high school. But not counting that, like as far as phones I've actually owned, the previous phone I had to that phone is actually the first phone I've ever owned. But now I have a halfway decent one, thanks to Isabel, which is greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Where's Lester's phone? You like to call them Luna gems because that's what they do. They basically are Luna's effect. The main benefit of them, though, is Luna ends her turn in order to apply her random positive, negative stats effect. However, Gargoyle gems don't do it randomly. I mean, what did I just say? I mean, it doesn't end its turn. I'm not sure why I said randomly, because they're both random. But what I meant to say is, gosh, my brain is not thinking correctly tonight. But anyways. What I meant to say is the gargoyles have the potential to extra turn off them, where she cannot. Like, anytime you're going to be casting Luna, you're automatically ending your turn, because this is what her ability does. Whereas most things that do gargoyle create them passively. Like, really passively. Like, almost everything in the kingdom is doing it with auto extra turn or off of an extra turn. Whereas Luna specifically ends her turn when she does her effect. Which is a pretty huge difference, because a lot of the meta is around, like, pretty much the entirety of the meta, with very few exceptions, are around abilities that have the capability of landing extra turn to any capacity. And, oh, nice, we got Anisha. And, all the gargoyles being able to do that's going to be very strong. Right, what do we need here? We'll take the red over. Grab a little bit of red. And red to dead. Yeah, we got Celestial there too as well. Which, our stack has kind of been getting pretty high on Celestials. We haven't really been having much that we need to use them on. Even though the Soul Forge added a bunch of things that you could theoretically use them on, we haven't really been using them. And even if we did, we're going to get bottlenecked way earlier on the shards than we are on the actual Celestials. Even if we did start using them like that. Hello, Robert. Welcome, welcome. Hope your weekend's been well. You know what else I got today while I was out? I haven't had in so long. I actually ordered pizza. It's been so long since I've had pizza. Specifically Domino's. Realistically, as far as locations near me, Domino's like the only edible place. As far as chains are concerned, anyways. Because a lot of the pizza chains are pretty underwhelming near me. Domino's is actually okay. not the best pizza out there, but it's it passes as the object of pizza. I was craving it, so I was like, I might as well. Because I haven't really had pizza for months now. The problem is I had Jersey pizza twice within 1 year. Back in December, and then when I went to see family back in August of last year, so a year ago plus last December. So within the last year I've had it twice, or 2 different times. 2 different times, multiple times, if that makes any sense. But because of that, I've gotten into like an extremely like not into pizza mood, because all pizza seems horrible in comparison to how good that pizza was. Because pizza's not that good in my area. Let's see. Which is why for the longest time I haven't actually been getting pizza. But enough time went by that I was like, I could kind of go for some now. Oh, why did not Kasu go? You had pizza last night? Nice. I ended up just going for the basic plain. Didn't go for anything fancy. No pineapple. Because as you guys know, pineapple pizza is my favorite. Though I found it really interesting that black licorice, we pulled it a while back because we had like the whole like pineapple pizza versus black licorice debates. And I found it kind of interesting because more people hate black licorice than pineapple pizza, which is something I've never known. Because gosh, black licorice is so good. But apparently that's more controversial to say than saying pineapple pizza is good. Or at least polled based on our chat when it happens. I don't know, I like both flavors a lot. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. It's so good though. Honestly, I would put pretty much anything I would eat normally on a pizza. There's almost no exception to that. Like there's some that would synergize better. But there's pretty much no ingredient that I don't like individually that I wouldn't like on a pizza. Like as long as I like it on its own, I would also like it on a pizza. Very few exceptions in that regard. Though some obviously work better than others. Your kids and wife like it. Do they eat pineapple pizza behind your back? We did that earlier. We actually did it. We did it twice. One with just pineapple pizza and like yes or no, and another one was like pineapple pizza, black licorice, and like both or no. And I was actually surprised because black licorice was hated more than pineapple pizza. Pork chop, pineapple pizza, there you go. That just sounds pretty good. Yeah, normally when you do pineapple, you also do it with the meat. Though sometimes you just go just plain pineapple. More fruit in there. Hello, Gimli. Welcome, welcome. But now that I said that, I kind of want black licorice jelly beans again. I did that around, gosh, when did we do that? Wasn't it around Easter? Because I got like really hungry for it randomly. And I'm kind of getting the urge for it again. The biggest issue is, I don't know where on earth you can consistently get black licorice anything. Because a lot of things near me don't actually carry that flavor in anything. Like regardless of what form you're trying to find it in. Though I have been in quite the chocolate kick recently. Hey, Nanu. Actually, probably too much so. Oh, so you can tell I'm slightly hungry because I'm just talking about food. Which is kind of weird because I literally finished off the rest of the pizza before I started to stream. Yet I'm still talking about food. Like, I had 4 slices of pizza before I started to stream. I had 4 of them earlier and then 4 for dinner. Or I guess you could call that dinner. It's more like pre-dinner. A liver on pizza? I don't think I've ever had liver. And it doesn't sound like something I would like. Oh, hello, Earthbound! Welcome, welcome. You know what's in the box? What? A whole box of jelly beans? Actually, I almost never order, Actually, have I ever? I don't think I've ever ordered anything food-related from Amazon out of concern of how they would store it in warehouses. Like, even things that would hold pretty well. I just don't feel like it would be safe to consume. In most cases. And that's just something that has, like, such a solid shelf life that it wouldn't really matter. That would also be fine in extreme heat. Yeah, we will be streaming the new Kingdom the second it comes out. Though we might have a lot of lag the first 15 minutes. But literally the exact second it comes out, probably even a few minutes beforehand, we will be streaming. And that's tomorrow night, technically Monday morning, depending on how you look at it or what your time zone is. But you guys know when reset is, it says it in game. It's in 1 day, 6 hours, and 11 minutes. We'll be streaming exactly then. We'll also still have tomorrow night's stream. Though tomorrow night's stream might be a little bit smaller. Because we're mostly going to be going over a bunch of spoiler stuff and then kind of just like heading to bed. Might still do, you know, the daily stuff and all that, but probably not too much grinding. We're probably just going to go over a lot of stuff with the Kingdom. Kind of like how we did tonight, except even more, because there's even more to go over. Kind of like what we did tonight, but a longer form of it. And then we go to sleep, and then when we wake up, we'll go stream the Kingdom. I guess 3 AM my time, so it's pretty late, so I want to be rested for before we start. And if I did do that, let's see, I'd be to bed probably around 9-ish. That means we'd have 6 hours of sleep, that's fine. Hopefully. You pulled the Gemini from a random 50 glory key today? Nice, congrats. Huge congrats. Oh yeah, that reminds me, the Kingdom for next month's probably from the new Kingdom then. Wait, I literally just said Kingdom into Kingdom. I mean, the new Mythic for next month is from the new Kingdom. Not the Kingdom from the Kingdom. But the new Mythic for next month is, I'm pretty sure, from the next Kingdom that's coming out. What it does, I have no clue, but hopefully it's good. It's obviously going to be Gargoyle Gem related. We'll go over tomorrow night. It's one of many things we'll go over. Because tomorrow night, I think we're just going to go over literally everything that's going to happen in the entire campaign pass. And then on the actual Monday morning stream, we'll be, you know, actually showing it. Because it'll all be in-game. Well, not all of it, but, you know, a lot of it will be. Though I advise only going for the normal pass or none at all. Because it's not worth buying the extra tiers with gems or money. It's way too expensive. Because I think to auto-buy out the pass, which you can easily complete in like 3 weeks out of the 5 weeks, I think it ends up taking like $50 or 10,000 gems? Yeah, I think it was either $50, 5,000 gems, or 10,000 gems. Either that amount of gems or that amount of money. Which is way too much. Way too much for something that you could just do by grinding like 10 minutes a day for a few weeks. And a lot of it you get passively as well. Because I believe they could appear in daily adventure board and some other stuff like that as well. So like some of the things you're already going to be doing, you'll just be finding them. Especially if you already do Explore 12 grind and stuff like that. Because just within that time, we would normally do like, you know, what we're doing right now. We'd probably already found all of them by now. This isn't the quickest way to get them, but, you know, it is a way. Because they do appear in Explorer. They appear almost everywhere. Like, pretty much anywhere gnomes appear, I believe they are also located. I don't think there's any exception to that. Peanut butter and bacon? No! I'm allergic to nuts. The poison. Oh wow, double Nisha tonight. We've been getting some pretty insane luck. This Nisha is literally from the last 3 days, I'm pretty sure. That is how good our luck has been on Nisha. But that entire medal has been farmed definitely this week, possibly within the last 2 or 3 days. Since like Thursday night stream. Can I touch nuts? I will rash up occasionally. If I do. Because I am actually that allergic to it. It's kind of funny because when I got allergy tested about 4 or 5 years ago, like it was so obvious which one was the nut. Like there was a few things that triggered the allergy, but the one for the nut was like this like gigantic rash. Like so absurdly large compared to everything else. That it was actually going into the other little test area, so they had to like test it separately. It's pretty funny. Because I was like so allergic to it that the other tests that were done near it got like faulty data because the one reacted so much to it. Because they were doing multiple at once. They weren't like individually testing each one. That would take forever. So they just had to individually test that one just because of how much it was reacting. But yeah, I'm like super allergic to nuts. And some people grow out of it, though I have very much not done so. Not even remotely close. Black licorice tastes like cough syrup? I wouldn't say that. Though some cough syrups do taste good. So unless you're comparing them to good cough syrups. But it doesn't taste anything like cough syrup, though. Like, even the best cough syrups don't taste like black licorice. Black licorice is way better than that. Though in all fairness, I only really had cough syrup when I was a kid. Though I don't remember cough syrup ever tasting bad, so maybe that's why I like black licorice. Because most cough syrups weren't that bad. And even the bad ones weren't, like, horrible compared to some other tastes. Though I wouldn't say they taste anything like cough syrup, though. They might have some of the same flavoring ingredients as cough syrup, though. Since they're both so artificial. Let's see. What do we need here? I'll take the red over there. Oh, he gets the yellow from that, but it's fine. We'll be doing the Bayonetta 3 streams in October. It's coming out for Halloween, so that's going to be the Halloween game we do this year. We have a designated one this time. It'll also be our first 18+ stream, so that'll be fun. Though we can't play it with nudity because YouTube exists. Oddly enough, I think you could maybe get away with it on Twitch, I'm not sure. I know for sure on YouTube you definitely cannot get away with it. So we are playing it in the safe for work mode. Though it probably still has some pretty suggestive things in it. I never actually played it in the Bayonetta games. Though I know thematically what they're like. Let's see. I'll throw that down. Yeah, I definitely have a pretty extreme case of allergic to nuts. I'm not sure if it's like the most extreme you can have, but it's definitely pretty high up there. On like the tiers of allergicness you can have to nuts. I'm definitely in like one of the highest tiers of allergic. Or pretty close to it. You can get away with it as long as the stream is tagged as mature. Can you really? I'll need to research that before we do the stream. Because I don't feel like that's true. Well, I'm not 100% sure. YouTube changes their policies like every 5 seconds, so I have no clue. I'll have to check like a month before we do the stream. Because between now and then, they could change their policies to a complete 180. Just don't do a tab, but searching for it. We would just get demonetized. Yeah, I don't think you can actually even monetize anything that's marked with 18+, regardless. Like, just setting that, I'm pretty sure, makes any video demonetized. Or at least, like, heavily demonetized. Like, I don't think it full demonetizes the video, but it demonetized it to such a state where you would make like 10 times less money off of it or something. Because there's so many less ads that would show up. So joke's on them. We already barely make anything from ad revenue. Let's see. I'll throw that down. Ad revenue's been lower than ever as well recently. Not sure what's been up with it. Prices of everything going up and the amount of money we're making going down. Not a good combination. Let's see. I'll take the right over there. I don't have a cascade over there. Let's take the blue for now and try for green off the sky. I didn't actually get it. I would like to win this battle. My team, where have you gone? Let's see. I'll take that one over for now. Gotta get the solo leprechaun in there. Let's take this just so we can get some, No! That was an invisible sight! I could have taken that! No! We're kind of just trying to bait him out at this point. Try and do anything we can do, force him into skulling. Or giving us a skull. Alright, all we have to do is just cast Leprechaun and then hope for a skull randomly. Because all we need now is one skull. I could try for yellow off the sky. Did not get it. Well, we did get a yellow there. Not where I needed it, though. Okay, we could resist one skull, so we could try for a skull off the sky in an area. No, I gave it to him! Okay, this comes out to who gets next skull. Wins this battle. I'm actually gonna take this first. Okay, trying to make sure we don't run out of moves. I just want to take this blue because it's actually relatively safe. Alright, what's our safest bet? There's yellow over here, which, and oddly enough, can't actually do anything. Hey, we do want to take this red first, though. Alright, now we want to take this yellow. No, yes. Take that yellow. Take this blue. Now take this red. Take this red. I gotta keep in mind, he's brown. Converts green to skulls. I could deny him on brown, that seems fine. Oh, but then he might get a skull there. But he can't do anything with the convert either. He got his brown. And I got my skull. There we go. What a weird fight. We won, though. Anyways. The test at After Dark stream OnlyFans. No. Let's see. We could try for a skull for Sky over there. Because alternative is try to hit double skull here, which we didn't land. So I'm just gonna destroy everything. We got auto extra turn, then you should just die from there. Fortunately, it's not an option there. Yeah, we'll throw her down to destroy. He's gonna get his convert there. Actually, never mind, I lied. He's gonna die to immediate death there. Get our good old Zooga. Somehow 1 mana short, which is very unfortunate, but then he just dies anyways. Seems like medical and video can be generally okay. Just read more YouTube guidelines. Yeah, I'm not sure what their guidelines are specifically for video games. If it's counted under art, or if it's just like, no, you can't. Because I think Twitch has like a different policy when it comes to it in games compared to like IRL. Because I know they have like a hard like no on IRL. But I think they have like different policy for video game context of it. Oh, you meant to type video game? Yeah, generally things have different policy when it comes to a video game for it. Oh, and I'll double check before the stream though. The stream's not till a couple months from now, so we got time. Like it's literally 3 months from now. And YouTube could easily change their policy within that time. Feels like they change it from a month-to-month basis sometimes. Lester. Someone could still flag it if it's too well, I have no clue what's even in a normal Bayonetta game. Because I've actually never seen pretty much any footage from the first or second one. So I'm not sure how far it goes. Like, at all. Isn't the elephant nude every single time we bring it on stream? Same as the Rowlet. Same as any time we stream anything Pokemon. None of them have clothes on. Actually, some of them do, but most of them don't. Oh, so we'll take that one over. I think this is going to be our final chest for now. Wouldn't it be funny if the bots appeared at the exact same time? That would be kind of funny. Oddly enough, I don't think they would bother hitting streams that are hit with 18+, as weird as that may seem. Because it might be harder for them to find them. Streams that are marked like that. I'm not sure, though. We'll find out. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading here for now. We will be back tomorrow night at the same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Main thing we'll be doing tomorrow night is going over absolutely everything that's happening during the 5-week event of the Kingdom Pass. This is the second time this has ever happened, and pretty much all the info we'll have, we will say tomorrow. And just kind of go over some of which we went over tonight, of course, though all of it will be going over tomorrow. And aside from that, in exactly 1 day, 5 hours, and 52 minutes, we will be doing a stream. This is separate from the other stream that we're doing tomorrow night. The first one will be, you know, the normal time. However, we're also going to be doing another one exactly at reset time. It might be a little bit laggy the first several minutes, or however long it takes for servers to server. However, once the servers do serve, we'll be able to go and start doing Kingdom Troops, start unlocking them, start messing with them. We won't have all of them immediately, but we'll have a good number of them. And we'll start messing around with the mechanics, see what they can do, and go from there. And I'll have the video up a little bit after that. And tomorrow I will do a midday stream for Pokemon. I'll probably do it for a couple hours, probably start around noon and go for several hours, and probably do it like that. We'll probably hunt the legendary birds and do it in a Dynamax Adventure mode, which is basically Pokemon's roguelike area, which I really wish they would expand that for the next game, because having a roguelike minigame inside of a Pokemon game is actually a lot of fun. It's kind of like a Slay to Aspire kind of thing, though not exactly the same. Bit of a different setup, but, you know, kind of like, you know, like those branching path kind of roguelikes where you get like multiple paths and you have to choose, and, you know, it's like permadeath, all that. It's kind of like that, just slightly different. Pokemon's rendition of that. So I'll be doing that tomorrow and try to hunt for the shiny birds. Because we have Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. We'll probably mostly be going for Zapdos. I've never actually gotten a single shiny that way. Or at least a single shiny legendary that way. It's a 1 in 100 chance. Though per run, it's like a 1 in 25. Because realistically, you get 4 rolls, but only one of them is a legendary. So, you know, the legendary itself is a 1 in 100, but everything else is a 1 in 125. And if anyone wants to join us, if you do have the game, it is 4-player co-op. So we can end up doing that as well. So we might be solo queuing some of them, but if we can get enough people, we'll do with a couple other people as well. If you guys happen the game. You'll be hunting Starly tomorrow. Aww. Oh, yeah, that's the Pokemon Day thing that you were talking about. Oh, you'll also be hunting a bird then. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.